Hi, it's Miss P, and today I have a Fabric Mart fabric haul for you. Let's just get started. I'm just going to get right into it. It has been a little bit since I went to Fabric Mart. I took a little sewing hiatus, so I have not been really going out to look at fabric. I just wasn't feeling inspired, but once my little sewing mojo came back and I felt like I wanted to sew again, of course, I went straight to Fabric Mart. And they had, as usual, a wonderful sale. Their prices are always great, but sometimes their sales are better than others. So let's get into it. I'm going to start. If you hear crinkling, I'm sorry. That's just my sewing bag. So the first thing I got was quilting fabrics. I am trying to do better about fitting things, and I have trouble with making muslins and the waste of fabric that it can be. I think that one way to do it is to just make tops that are, if you're trying to fit your bodice, you make a top. And if you're trying to fit your bottom, you make shorts just to save fabric. Not that I wear shorts outside the house. But anyway, so I got this quilting fabric because I thought this would be great for muslins and wearable muslins. And they had some fun colors. I had this kind of wavy, I guess it's kind of a animal print. Like, I guess it gives that impression. And that's how I like my animal prints, with an impression of, not a outright statement. But I got this one. I got several. And these were only $1 a yard, I believe. So that's wonderful. And these are by Laura Beringer. Yeah, this is called Tiger. And Marcus Fabrics. That's who the maker is. And I think they're all by the same. Yeah, this one is from Timeless Treasures Fabrics of Soho. And this is a really nice little camouflage kind of thing. And they're all really soft and smooth, like normal quilting cottons. I'm thinking these would be great for tops and dresses. I have a little bit of a goth side, so I got my little skulls, my little skull patterns. This would just be a trim. I wouldn't wear a whole dress like this. Well, that's not true, I would. But I don't think I'll be. And I got this little ditzy. I love this one. It's kind of fun. The flowers with the yellow. And this one I got for my friend. She wants me to make curtains, so I got a couple of that. She has this with some wood that she purchased. I don't know where that one is, but this has kind of got little animals and stuff, and she is an absolute animal lover. Then her son plays poker, so I thought I'd make reversible. So this one's going to be reversible with that kind of cottony wood print that she had. And then these are for her son who plays poker, so I'm going to make them reversible. One side will be this, and the other side will be that. And I might even cut out some of the cards and make them dangling, but I'm still playing with ideas for that. All right, so those are my quilting fabrics. I think that's all of them. One might come up later. I got some crinoline. I don't know what I got this for, but I just keep seeing there's a skirt in my future that's going to require me to have this kind of very stiff, can you hear it? This very stiff kind of sheer fabric to help my skirt poof up. I have some pattern ideas, and I am going to do a video on pattern matching your fabric to your patterns. I got this. Now, I know this color is probably going to be out as soon as I make whatever it is I make, but I don't care about that as much. I got this kind of stretch cottony lace. It's cotton stretch lace, and I just love the pattern. It's kind of ovals. It's a little bit timeless. It doesn't look too modern, but it doesn't look too retro. It only stretches this way. It doesn't stretch side to side. So I don't know what I'm going to be making, but we'll see. I think that, I don't know. I'll talk about it more when I do my pattern matching video. And as you can see, I'm on a lace kick. I like this one because it has a border. So I got this black. This doesn't have any stretch at all. So this is going to probably be an overpiece. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so I got this black lace. This one was $2 a yard. Yeah, it was in their back. They have like these big bins, and they have large poles sticking out, and I got that. And I got this next one. These were also $2 a yard. This is one of my favorites that I got. I don't know what this is. It feels amazing. If somebody knows what this is, it has a little sheen to it. I don't know if it'll come across, but has a little sheen to it. It's not quite see-through, but it's very lightweight. It says 100% cotton, handmade. No, I don't know if you can see that. Hanako, Hanako luxury, 100% cotton. So they didn't have much, but I took whatever they had. I think that's like 1.5 yards of that color, which is the color I like. I think that looks really pretty. It's called Cranberry. Cranberry, 100% pure natural cotton, digital print. And this is in, I guess, a cranberry color, a nice little red. I think I got a little bit more of this. I'm not a red person, but I don't think it looks bad. I think it just kind of washes me out. So I have a cooler tone. My undertone is very cool. And lastly, I got in the same fabric. I'm looking for clues to tell me what kind of fabric it is. This is luxury cotton, the same one, Hanoke or Hanake or whatever. And this is in the pink. Like I said, it has kind of a sheen to it. It has kind of a sheen. It's very soft and smooth. It's very lightweight. I initially thought it was silk. Honestly, that's how soft and smooth it is. So anyway, I loved it. I thought it would be perfect for summer because they're so lightweight. And I got that. This is another quilting cotton. These are going to be some of my favorite, like, to play with to make those wearable muslins. I'll probably make the whole dress out of it. And if it comes out good, then I'll use one of my linens or other cottons. But there's the other one. I like that print. I thought this one would be nice too for the same reason. I love black and white prints. So this will probably be a dress or capris, or, I might even make those pants in it. But I like that. Lots of cottons. Like I said, they were only $1 a yard. Here's another lace. This is a blue, navy blue. I think this was another $2 a yard one. This is a stretch lace. You can see the pattern on there. I am very into lace. I always kind of have been. Not so much a ruffle person, but this might require a ruffle dress. I've been inspired by some online fashion shows and stuff. And the other thing I didn't show, I don't even know if it can show up on the camera, but let me try and show again. Can you see it now? Because before it just looked black, but can you see that blue in there? Yeah, I think you can see it. I love that. I love how it has that black and blue situation. I can just see a beautiful dress out of this. And I have a box over here to put everything in, but am I putting anything in it? Nope. Is this kind of, I don't know what you would call it. It's definitely a netting, mesh. That's what it is. It's a mesh. And it's got stretch both ways. It's got this very, I don't know what you would call that, but I like that kind of holographic. I don't know, that's too strong a word, but I like that print. Even though I'm not a red wearer, the purple and the red together kind of, I like it. And I'm just seeing something, like, my whole thought, like I said, is summer and fall. I mean, summer and spring. So this looks very, maybe a cover up, maybe something moving into fall. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And the other thing I got there, this is the free stuff. So they had a bin, and they had some tables in the back with free things. And they said, just take it. Take whatever you want. If you're buying something, take some of that. And so I got some quilting patterns. I don't think I'll be quilting, but I just thought it was interesting. It's a ribbon quilt. Oh, it's a disc. I had no idea what it was. I thought it was like a design on how to do it. But no, this is uh wow. All right. Yeah, this is definitely going to a friend because I don't quilt, but I do have friends who do. Did I get any more of that? And I got some of this elastic, which they had for free. And yes, it is name brand, but nobody's ever going to see it. And it is a really nice, like not easy to twist elastic. Sometimes you get elastic that just twists right away. This one is like a pretty good recovery, and it doesn't seem very twist prone. You can twist it, but it doesn't feel like twist prone, and it has good recovery. So I got whatever I could. They said take the whole box, but I didn't want to do that. I just took some, and they had some. And because of whatever the day was, I got a free spool of thread. If you spend X amount of dollars, or if you're I think if you were one of the first like 50 people or 10 people or however many people, you got a free spool of thread. And I was one of those people. So here's my spool of thread. I got black because what else was I going to get? And I got embroidery stabilizer, permanent topping. I don't know how to use this. If anybody knows how to use this stabilize it stuff, please let me know. That's the only thing I can think. If you know what this stuff is for, let me know. And if it's any good, that's another thing I'd like to know. If it's worth trying, or if it's just kind of, there might be a reason they were giving it away. Anyway, so that is, and I got that in several colors. Got that in silver, teal, gold. Because I figured if I was going to embroider, these are probably the colors I'd be using. And I almost missed this. I got whatever this is. I don't know. Superstition Boot and Zeke stitchery blocks. So yeah, I guess you can make them. I don't know. I'm gonna play with this stuff. I'm really happy to have gone back to Fabric Mart. I hope you enjoyed my stuff. I hope that you can make it out there. I support them 120,000% because A, they keep it affordable. They always have great sales. They're woman owned. They get rid of a lot of dead stock. With Joann's being no longer with us, it's a wonderful place to, even when Joann's was here, this is where I always got my fabric as long as I've been sewing in Connecticut. I mean, as long as I've been sewing in Pennsylvania, I've always gotten my fabric from Fabric Mart. There's been times when I've gotten fabric other places, but for the most part, that's where I get my fabric from. Now, okay, here it goes. Yeah, I love this one. This is my favorite one. You can see they got 3 yards, I think, of this one, which I love, and I'm going to most likely mix with this one. I think they'll go together like for trimming, and I can probably get 2 or 3 outfits out of that. Just mixing it, like using one for trim or color blocking, not color blocking, but pattern blocking. And the other one they got me was this one. No, this one is actually my favorite just because it has so much nuance and texture, and it's really soft. And if you look, it has like browns and like a little burgundy color. It really has a lot going on. So it has a lot more dimension and contrast. So yeah, so I really love this one. It has a lot going on. I really am anxious to sew one of my summer projects with this, and I'll be sharing what that'll be soon. And the one other thing I want to show you is also not from Fabric Mart. Let me just get a little piece of it. I went to Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, Habitat for Humanity Restore. And sometimes they have textiles. And I got this really nice linen and cotton duvet cover set. So it's 2 pillowcases and a duvet cover. And I am definitely making a dress out of this. It is the texture is so nice. I know it's wrinkled now, but I like that little variation, the variegation, I think it's called, variations in the color, the variegated stripes. It's very faint, but it adds such visual interest. And I'm really excited to work with this for my summer wardrobe, which is where all my energy is right now. I'm all I can think is spring and flowers. So some of the things that I'm going to be researching are how to make flowers out of fabric. I want flowers that are not fussy, and I've seen there are flower making tools to make it look more like petals, and I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm not ready to take up a new hobby quite yet. So, but anyway, I'll be playing with these fabrics. I'll be doing toiles. I'll be trying to design a little bit this year. I'm really excited again to get back to sewing and to make new things. I even intend to make a couple of things for my sons. If one's very anxious, the other one's very indifferent, but either way, I'll probably be sewing for them as well. So thank you for letting me into your home. Thank you for letting me into your life, and please like and subscribe if you would like to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.